there's a story behind Barnavave as well. That was the Tom Cullion, the Cooley Cooley, and we're going to be exploring a little piece of Irish history known as the Commons. So just behind me here, and here is the little sweat house. These popped up in around Ireland in the Bronze Age, so you're talking about 3,500 years ago. So what they used to use for these, they would use these. Hi guys, today we're in the Cooley Mountains, just above Carlingford town, and we're going to be exploring a little piece of Irish history known as the Commons. So this may just look like a normal mountain scene, but hidden away in the lower slopes of Barnavave is a deserted village. So let's get our backpack on and we'll go up and have a look at it. Well, let's go. As I say guys, this is Barnavave. This wee mountain sits at about 350. I think it is about 350. And it has beautiful views. I'll show you Carlingford and into the Mourne Mountains. And there's our Mourne Mountains, Dunnard in the foreground. And then that's, looking at the rock tops, it looks like Barnavave. But yeah, let's get to make our way up here towards Barnavave. So you can see how beautiful the gorse is when it's in full bloom. All this yellow. And they just burn it. They burn it to get rid of it, to make room for grass to grow through. Steep already. I don't know if you're picking that up on the camera, but there's the first signs of the little village. But again, we're just coming up. It's just straight path, straight up from the little car park, and then it's all very well signposted. So there's a few wee ups and downs before you can get to the village, and that is Barnavave. There's one here where those people are standing up at the top. Just that one there, Barnavave, where the two people are standing on the top. So there's a story behind Barnavave as well. That was the Tom Cullion, the Cooley Cooley. So it was Queen Maeve wanted the Brown Bull of Cooley, and he's brought her armies up here to get the Brown Bull of Cooley, and she had different battles with Cuchulainn as well, all in around the Ravensdale, sorry, I believe it is. And Barnavave. So there's a thing called Maeve's Gap. We may see as we get closer up to Barnavave. The story is behind that, when on the search for the Brown Bull of Cooley, Maeve came to the mountain and got her soldiers to cut a path through the mountain, and that's what developed Maeve's Gap on Barnavave. This is on the start of a little settlement. So here we go, this is our first glimpses of the deserted village. It's steep enough to get up here, but it's not that far. But there we go, there's Ross Trevor over in the distance. Look at this, isn't this just so cool? And I don't know whether you can see all the little plumes of heather. I don't know whether you're picking that up or not. But this is just absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. To have this as a view. It's just another pathway down through there. So here we are up in the deserted village. So we look inside through here. It's the wee stone room. I believe there's like, that might be it there with the moss on top. That might be the sweat house. These are so cool, aren't they? There's your fireplace. The remains of the chimney. So these holes here could be pug holes. So pug holes were like where the floor would have been, but that's above awful high. That might have been just for light, candles. Could have been something like that. These ones that are enclosed, because there's no pug holes in this side, just a window. This is okay. So there's like a few of these little cottages. Haha. So here we go, this is our sweat house. So I'll explain what a sweat house is. So just behind me here, and here is the little sweat house. These popped up in around Ireland in the Bronze Age. So you're talking about 3,500 years ago. So what they used to use for these, they would use these for ailments. So these were the sweat house. So they would have put peat inside there, lit a fire, heated all these rocks up inside, and then once the rocks got really hot, they scraped all the ashes out, put bedding in there, and then the person that was going in, they were put in here, and they would have just sweated it out. You'll probably not see it much anyway, but that's what the sweat house was for like arthritis, fevers, and then it would have just closed the door off here. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You think like this is possibly 3,000 years old. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. I'll maybe get the drone up here and see if we can get some wee angle shots and other shots of this area here, because you're not really seeing much just from this little camera here. But yeah, I'm just going to keep exploring because I'm dead excited. Right.
had a map in my back pocket, every turn already planned. Thought I knew where love was waiting, thought I understood the land. But the road bent without asking, the sky began to close. Lost the things I swore would last me, guess that's how the story goes. You hold on tight, you don't let go, then life rewrites the lines you know. It just goes to show you don't really know what's gonna break you, what's gonna make you grow. One door closed, another blows right through your plans and your high hopes. You win, you lose, you pay what you owe. Funny how it goes. It just goes to show. I watched a promise turn to silence, watched a dream fade in the rain, heard the echo in the empty where there used to be a name. But the night kept moving forward and the morning found my bones. Every scar became a teacher, every loss a stepping stone. You curse the fall, you take the blow, and something stronger starts to grow. It just goes to show you don't really know what's gonna break you, what's gonna make you grow. One door closed, another blows right through your plans and your high hopes. You win, you lose, you pay what you owe. Funny how it goes. It just goes to show. I've been down where the line stays low, where the truth hits hard and the cold winds blow. But every time I thought I was done, another day found another sun. Yeah, it just goes to show that you never really know.
So there we go, guys. That was it. That was a bit of an adventure. Look at the goats and the rams. It's only a wee short one today, guys. This is just something I wanted to see. I did Barnavave. If you want to see what Barnavave is like, I do have a video on Barnavave. But this just caught me interest when I was looking through Google Maps. I was just wondering what this little settlement was, and then did a bit of research on it. See if we can get above it here. We'll move on down and get a nicer wee spot here of it, or a nicer shot of it. Hello, fella. Hello. Oh, there's the rain on. I knew it was going to start to rain here. Right, because it did say it was going to start to rain about 11, but it came early. This is why I'm probably just going to wrap it up for the day, guys. So up here, what the people would have done, they would have operated on a bully system. So the bully was, they brought all in May, all the families and the cattle, they would drive their cattle up to the high ground here, into the pastures, just to prevent the animals from trampling the crops further on down in the lowlands. And they had them up here for grazing around the sort of the whole entire mountain area. They would have had them up here grazing, so they would have had these little bully cottages or little settlement for to stay up here in between May and September. But I'm counting like about 1, 2, 3, one big cottage or possibly a couple of smaller cottages. But yeah, it just caught my interest. Hold on a second. I'll get you off my shoulder. Yeah, it just caught my interest on Google Earth. And I was sitting going, what's that there down the base of Barnavave? And curiosity got the better of me, and I did a wee bit of digging into the history of it and the whole thing. So this was land that was freehold. So this was very rare in Ireland during the famine years for people to own the land outright. So freehold meant that you had nobody had any hold over the land apart from the owner. So you didn't pay no rent to any landlords or anything like that, which was very, very rare during the famine. But yeah, I've had an absolute ball up here. I've met some lovely people. I met a lovely group of hikers there, from all different parts of the world there. They were in a big, huge group, and they were getting led up through there, through the coulees. But yeah, I'm going to have another wee look around here, and then I'll possibly head down because the weather is meant to change really badly up here. As you can see, the dark clouds are already starting to roll in, and I've just got my interest tweaked in a way of just finding out exactly what this wee place was. It's a bit like the hidden village of Galbally. That's out the Antrim coast, but the same sort of idea. So there you go, guys. That's been me. I've been David. This has been David's Hiking to Health. Thanks for coming along, guys. If you get anything out of this, help me grow this channel by hitting that wee subscribe button, leave a comment, and hit the wee like button. I'm going to head back down to the car because there's the rain coming on and it's just hit my glasses, and I don't particularly want to be up here so exposed whenever the weather's really bad up here. So yeah, as always, look after yourself, keep smiling, happy hiking, and we'll see you in the next one.
In the silence between me and you have changed. Not all at once, not overnight. Just little pieces out of place, till nothing feels like it did before. You have changed, and I can't say when it began, but I can feel it in your touch, like I'm holding someone else's hand. Side by side, out of sync. Your shadow doesn't lean on mine like it used to every time. You still laugh at all the lines that used to catch us both just right. Now it echoes off the walls like it don't belong at all. And I'm searching every glance for the one not all at once, not overnight. just little pieces out of place, till nothing feels